Interesting study. Psychologists studied the impact of combat on soldiers in World War II. So a psychological study of the impact of combat on soldiers in World War II. They determined that after 60 days of continuous battle, that the soldiers, the ground troops, became emotionally dead. Can you imagine that? After 60 days, about 2 months of continuous combat, the ground troops became emotionally dead. The anxiety, they just killed their emotions so they couldn't feel anymore. The reaction, that's totally understandable. Bombings and shootings and machine guns and snipers. The ground troops had a lot of anxiety. Now they did a study, though, on the comparative study of fighter pilots in World War II. Now, being a fighter pilot in World War II was the most dangerous job you could have. 50% of fighter pilots in World War II did not make it home. It was a 50% death rate for fighter pilots. But here's what they found. With 50% of them killed in action, they had an astonishing 93% job satisfaction of fighter pilots. Why in the world, 50% death rate, would you have a 93% job satisfaction ratio of fighter pilots? Here's why. The formula is simple. The formula is clear. This is an illustration from Max Lucado's book, Anxious for Nothing. Perceived control creates calm, and a lack of control creates fear. The fighter pilots felt in control. The ground troops marching felt like anything could happen at any time in their life. We have to realize God can provide and relinquish control. It's called surrender. And say, Lord, I want you to be in control. And that actually, our lack of control brings down anxiety because we know a Father in heaven who finds us valuable, who loves us. He is the one that is in control. God loves you. See, anxiety and worry is literally, it's about control. You can't control the boss's view. You can't control what's going to happen. You can't control what takes place. You can't control what's going on. In that time, we've got to relinquish it and say, God, I give you complete control. You are the one that is in control. I give it to you, God.
Hey, thanks for watching. To find out more about Houston's First, you can subscribe to our channel or you can go to houstonsfirst.org.